Hey folks, hope everyone's doing good today. Keeping well with this craziness in this day and time. Today is a really special episode of Macro Chronicles, and the reason being, drum roll, I have a new lens. And the lens I have is a 28mm. I'll rephrase, it's an old lens. It's probably from the 70s or 80s that I'm using as in reverse for some macro. With the 28mm, gives me about a 3:1 magnification. So today I'm gonna be trying some ants. This should be interesting since I've never shot ants before. With such a high magnification, it's gonna be a trial by fire. Anyways, let's go. I wish someone mentioned it would have been this hard. Just stuck with a different lens. Good thing this lens is only like 30 bucks because it might end up being a paperweight as hard as it is to use. These ants don't sit still. Okay, for frame of reference, this is how fast these things are moving. And keep in mind, you have to be in the same plane of focus to, if you want to get a sharp picture of it, then you're going to have to be in the same focus plane with all this wind. And there's no electronics to this lens, so it's all a matter of trying to rock back and forth until it's in focus, and hopefully they sit still enough to get a picture of. Well, since I can't get anything in focus, let's talk about my settings. I'm at 125th of a second, and ISO is at 1000 with as bright as it is. I'm guessing in reverse this doesn't get much light in reverse, because I'm only at f11. All the controls on this lens here are manual, from the focus to the aperture, so there's zero electronics talking to it. It's all manual here, and it's not quite a fast lens. It's a f 3.5 to 16, and so I've been sticking up here f8, 11. I've got my flash mounted here on a Pringles can, which worked perfectly with my 90mm because it pointed right down in front of the lens. But this one's too short, so I'm gonna have to make a different diffuser that will come right in front of this lens. Yep, just a short video today. It was just kind of a test run of this 28mm reversed here, and it was quite of a learning process, which it looks like I'm gonna definitely need a flash for this, since it doesn't let much light in. It was in the daytime, and I was shooting about 800 to 1000, and the ISO shutter speed was like nothing over 200. So I'll try some. I was actually trying some flash photography yesterday at home, and just having it on manual and mounted to the side, and it looked pretty good. I have one of those Pringle diffusers. I have one of those Pringle diffusers that I use, which is perfectly suited for the 90mm macro lens, not this. So back to the drawing board. I'm gonna have to find something that probably mounts to the side and shines down in front of this, or I don't know, back to the drawing board. Hey, thanks for watching. See you guys soon. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. Let's grow this thing and make Macro Chronicles hit the world. All right, see you guys soon. Bye. Hey folks, how's everyone doing? Hope everyone's fine, keeping well in these crazy times. Today's a really special episode of Macro Chronicles because I just got a new lens. Well, it's not a new lens, it's probably from the 70s or the 80s. I'll look for the stats. It's totally manual, and I am using it for some reverse photography. Hey folks, so today's a special episode of Macro